Well then, how do you develop any power?
By putting your whole body behind it, like this. Put your hip into it.
Come on, now will you show us? How do you get your hip into it?
Measure the impact force of a low kick. This instrument makes the calculation. The force is computed by measuring the peak force and the duration of the impact. First, we'll measure the impact force of a full swing with a metal bat. The maximum striking force was 374.5 kilogram force. The overall impact force was 1.4 kilogram force second. Now, a low kick executed by a Muay Thai fighter who's 160 centimeters tall and weighs 66 kilograms. Maximum striking force, 688 kilogram force. Impact force, 6.6 kilogram force second. The impact force was 4 times that of the bat.
What makes the biggest difference is the duration of the impact. The Muay Thai fighter's strike lasts longer. The graph tells the story. The base is broader, so the overall area is larger. The result is a stronger impact.
4 times the impact of a bat. That is a lethal weapon. We conducted another experiment using a high-speed camera. For this one, we're comparing Muay Thai with Karate, the combat sport in which Nicholas has earned his stripes. So, how do a Karate kick and a Muay Thai kick compare? Takehiro Toyoshima is conducting the analysis. He's an expert in sports physiology.
The Muay Thai fighter took a big step forward. Actually, it was more of a leap than a step. And instead of going straight ahead, he veered off diagonally to the right.
The first thing that caught Dr. Toyoshima's attention was the difference in the distance of the steps. Look at the karate fighter. His pivot leg barely moved. Now, look at the Muay Thai fighter. He's made a major move. His pivot leg has shifted half a meter. What's more, the tip of his foot has turned outward at nearly a right angle.
By taking a major step diagonally to the right, he's stretching the leg muscle. The muscle is then contracted so that the kick generates significant force. This shows that the Muay Thai fighter is using his body very effectively. It's very much like what happens when you stretch a rubber band. The band tries to return to its original shape. The same is true of the leg muscle. When the muscle is stretched, it tries to return to its former length. This force plus the force of the contraction results in a big impact, as shown in this experiment.
Dr. Toyoshima also examined the rotational movement of the Muay Thai fighter's kick.
The kick can be analyzed in sections. First comes the rotation of the hips, culminating in
This physical chain reaction is known as the bullwhip effect. It refers to the mechanism by which the speed builds up. The hips start to rotate. When the rotation reaches its peak, the knees begin to rotate. And then the ankles. This chain reaction starts from the center of the body and works outward, causing the speed to build up and resulting in an intensity far beyond that of a singular rotation.
Like this. Put your hip into it.
Through movements simulating a whip and the stretching and contracting of a rubber band, the Muay Thai fighter was able to generate intense kinetic energy. This was the mechanism that created the impact force 4 times that of a metal bat.